Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Welcome back to Yield Weekly Home Fragrance Roundup, the video that I like to upload most Saturdays here on my channel, where I share all of the fun, frivolous, unnecessary home fragrance products that I was using over the course of the past week. So we're going to talk about candles, wax melts. We're going to talk about what I was crocking, what I was lamping. I am, per usual, joined by my trusty assistant, Alf, who is, he's over here. There he is. That's Alf. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this dog. I think he's the cutest thing. Anyway, he is my trusty assistant. He's always in the background of all of these home fragrance videos. So any snores, he's chewing on a toy right now. Any gnawing that you might hear, obviously it's Alf. But we are still not in the formal living room sitting on the floor and filming because, well, you'll see here in a second why. But it's just like become like a running joke at this point. So anyway, we're still in my dining room, which is a pretty shade of blue. So let's enjoy the blue in here. Yeah, you guys, boy, has it been a week. Ooh, yeah. We had a little bit of a snow and ice event come through where I live. The part of Oregon that I live in doesn't regularly get snow and or ice events. So we don't invest in things like snowplow. We don't salt our roads. Like we don't do any of that stuff. So when we have stuff like this happening, it usually turns into a total poop show, and that's definitely what it was this week. We have lost power multiple times. It's still, I can actually hear the wind. It's still really windy right now. We might lose power again. But guess who had a bunch of candles on hand for the power outage? This guy. I kind of did rub that in Craig's face. See, the hobby is paying off. I burned so many candles this week, you guys, that it was like absolutely absurd. With the power just constantly going in and out. We had one period where we lost it for like 48 hours, and then like it came back on, and then it would, you know, continue to like flash on and off like throughout the week. We've had a bunch of like heavy winds along with the snow and ice as well, which does not bode well for big trees, which love to fall on power lines. So anyway, it's been quite an interesting week. I haven't left the house all week. My kid didn't go to school all week. Yeah, we get stuck. Like this is, you literally can't go anywhere. Our road is still right now fairly icy, but it's finally starting to warm up. So it looks like we're finally gonna see some relief, and we're gonna go back to regular Oregon January winter weather, which is just rain. I'm looking forward to it. I love the rain. So anyway, let me know how the weather is where you guys are at. Before we get into everything in terms of what I was burning and melting this week, check out the description box right below this video. There's a bunch of links down there. Everything that is still currently available that I'm showing here, I will link down below. There's discount codes down there. There's information for what candle sales are happening this weekend. Yeah, she has a plethora of information, so be sure to check her out. Without further ado, let's get into it, you guys. So this week, I thought we could change it up just a little bit and do a little, not necessarily a tour of the house, but I'm gonna take you around and show you what is currently in my Crocs, at least the ones that are currently going. I'll show you if I have anything underneath any of my lamps. We'll see what's currently lit. And yeah, we'll just switch it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that now. And when we return, let's discuss all of this other stuff that is like, it's behind me, it's over here on a chair. I went through so many candles this week. So, all right, you guys, let's get into it. All right, so here in the dining room behind where I'm filming, I have Bath & Body Works Peppered Plum. I don't remember when I bought Peppered Plum, but it was a while ago. And I've kind of been hoarding it just a little bit. So yeah, anyway, it's the only one that I have, but I figured this was a great scent for the month of January. So it is beautiful. It's performing like a champ, burning really well, and I'm so enjoying it. If you're gonna ask me about the candle accessories here, let me just fill you in on that really quickly. That is the Chester Hurricane from Pottery Barn, now discontinued. Inside is a candle pedestal from HomeWorx that originally came silver, but I didn't like the silver, so I customized mine. There's a video on my channel that will show you how to do that. And then like on top of that pedestal is a milk glass, like little candle holder type situation that the actual candle is sitting in. And I got that milk glass piece from my mother-in-law. So yeah, anyway, that's what all of that stuff is there. And let's move on to the formal living room. All right, guys, we are in the formal living room right now, and you are looking at the oldest Bath & Body Works candle that I had in my collection that I was hanging on to for dear life, thinking, oh, I can't burn this. Like, there hasn't been like a special enough time to light this one. But thankfully, I am starting to come out of that like kind of mentality of saving things for special occasions, because every day that you are alive is a special occasion. And also, I just am at this point, I believe that if you purchase something, you should use it and get enjoyment out of it. Because if you get hit by a bus tomorrow, you will have never enjoyed this thing that you spent money on. And I mean, I probably spent what, at that time? God, I was getting candles for pretty cheap back then. I don't know, probably spent $8 on it. And I'd probably be pretty upset, you know, just kind of viewing things from the afterlife and thinking, damn, I never burned that candle. Should have burned it. So anyway, you guys, if you have candles in your collection that you are saving for some kind of special occasion in your life, I highly implore you to just use this stuff. It feels really good. And you know what? There are always more candles that you can buy later on down the road. Like, what are we gonna like run out of candle companies? No, there's a new one popping up every other week. So you'll find another candle that you love. But this one here, I finally decided to commit to burning her, and oh my gosh, she still smells like $1,000,000. And I might still do an in-depth review of this one, kind of like an old school throwback review, because it's so lovely. But anyway, this is what is currently lit here, and it is filling up this entire room and the whole entryway, and it smells so good in here. So anyway, vanilla cedar wood. I'd love to see it come back. Let me know if it has come back and I just missed it. That's highly likely. All right, and here in my lady cave, just kidding, this is my office. This is actually right next to my computer here, is my candle lamp. This is the Hestia candle lamp. And I have another one of the glazed blueberry donut muffins in this one right here. I really can smell this scent quite well in this room. I do have double doors on my office here, and a lot of times at least one of the doors is shut, so not a whole lot escapes from this particular room, but I can actually smell this out in the hallway here. And it's a really great scent. I just wish that it performed better when it was burning. But that being said, I'm still getting my money out of this one because it is certainly fragrancing my office here, and it's been doing a beautiful job of that this week when we have had access to power. So anyway, there you see a candle lamp in action, and let's move on to, I don't think I have anything else lit right now. So let's move on to some of my Crocs around the house. Hey, Alf, could you stop sucking down the water? Can you guys hear him? Jeez, what a camel. Anyway, this is one of my Holy Grail Crocs. No, these are not available anymore. I know, she's a beauty, right? I purchased this one back in the day from candlewarmers.com. I don't know why they discontinued this style because people loved it. I still have two. I'm always afraid they're gonna futz out on me at some point, but they're still doing quite well. So in here I have vanilla and musk from Bath & Body Works, and just take one guess, just one small, tiny guess as to why I ended up putting this in a crock. I bet you could never guess. Anyway, it's doing great in the crock. And it's no longer sitting up my house. We are now in the master bedroom, and this crock is actually linked in the description box down below. So if you're interested in this one, it's back in stock. It is a beautiful kind of creamy ivory color. The other crock that I have linked is completely smooth, and it's a more of like a true creamy white than more of like a creamy ivory color. This one here obviously has some little like filigree designs on it, but it's still quite neutral in my eyes. I mean, it definitely fits like my decor tastes, but if you want something even more neutral, the white one is going to be a better bet for you. But if you want this right now, it is linked down below, so feel free to check that out. But in here I have Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside. You can see why she ended up in here. You know, that's just the story of Bath & Body Works candles for me. I still think that I got my money's worth out of this particular candle because I was able to burn it down quite a bit before it started to get sooty on me. So anyway, I enjoyed the Marshmallow Fireside, but at this point, the fragrance has pretty much dissipated. So I need to turn this off, let this cool down, and then put it in my empties. So that's what's going on in here. Okay, we are now in the back bedroom of the upstairs. This is the room where I typically film a lot of my videos. And this is my second, I call these my medallion crocks. And in here I have Ebony Sands from Bath & Body Works. I reviewed that candle. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. I actually kind of liked the scent, but I just wasn't like, the vibe for it wasn't right at the time that I was burning it. So I put a lid on it and put it away. And I was recently tidying up my Bath & Body Works collection to film that for you. I'm going to be doing my updated candle collection videos coming up here towards the end of the month. So I decided to bust that out and just pop it into the candle crock back here, and it smells so good, you guys. I was only at about the halfway point with this particular candle, so I'm getting quite a bit of scent out of it. I think I've got maybe like at least 2 or 3 more days with it, and then I'll shut it off and pop something else in here if that's what floats my boat. But anyway, that is what is in all of the candles and under all of the, sorry, that is what is currently going in all of my crocks and underneath my lamps that are currently actively being used. I do have more than this, but I don't necessarily fill every single crock or put something under every single lamp every week. So anyway, there you go. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that little tour de home fragrance. And without further ado, let's get into all of this crap that I have sitting next to me. I'm just gonna start grabbing. All right, the Cringle latest reserve drop really got a lot of burn time this week because I was like, what better time to test these than now? So honestly, a lot of these, look how far down I got. And if you have ever purchased a Cringle soy formula candle, you know that, especially the large jars, they last forever. Honestly, a lot of these candles I left lit for hours. I didn't really pay as much attention to my usual like burn limits, even for like my HomeWorx or my Bath & Body Works candles. We needed the extra light in the house, and the extra heat source, right? Like, even though it wasn't like a lot of heat that was produced from the candles, it helped out a little bit, I will say. So, but anyway, I am now to a point with pretty much all of these where I'm gonna start filming the individual reviews. I have nothing to do this weekend. Like today, I cannot get out of my driveway still. So I think I'm just gonna like spend this afternoon maybe filming these reviews, and then I'll start popping them up next week, kind of 2 at a time. But this is Silk Sheets. I will say the trend that I noticed with this reserve drop is that all of them were quite strong in terms of strength and throw. And I really kind of fell in love with a few of the scents, including the Silk Sheets. This is the one that I had upstairs in our master bedroom. This is such a great bedroom scent. It's kind of an interesting mix to me of like a kind of perfumey, floral, romantic bedroom type scent mixed with a little bit of laundry detergent. I think it's kind of an interesting blend. And I've really come to enjoy this one. It's not gonna be hoard worthy for me. This is not the type of scent that I typically gravitate towards, but she's kind of interesting and unique. And if you wanna try something new, I would highly recommend. This one here, oh, you guys, I love it. I love this sweet cream. I know there were a few people that were a little disappointed by the fact that there is a definite strawberry note in here. You can see I got quite a ways down on this one as well. I love that strawberry note in here. Honestly, to me, this smells like strawberry whipped cream, and it is so delicious and sweet. Like, I think I kind of almost want to save this one now until February, just because I think it would pair so well with a lot of the fragrances that I'm thinking about using during the month of February. I tend to go back to like the gourmands, but I also like chocolate scents in February. I don't know, Valentine's Day to me means it's time for chocolate candles. So I think I'm gonna pair this with a few of my chocolate scents, and I think it's gonna be an amazing combo. So I'll light her up one more time to film the review for you guys, but then I think I'm gonna put this on hold until February because I'm about halfway through. So yeah, I think that'll be like the perfect candle to save for them. Okay, finished cozy and warm. Did I finish? I kind of feel like I finished this last week, but maybe not. Anyway, I burned it the whole way down. She's done. She's all gone. I love this scent. This is a really nice coffee option from Cringle. It definitely has a like frothy, milky note to it as well. And there's a touch of sweetness from a solid, yummy vanilla in here as well. So if you are in the market for that, this one's really good. Definitely enjoyed that. Burned fine the whole way down. This is also from the Cringle Winter Collection. This is knit sweaters, and you can see I made quite a dent in this one this week as well. So knit sweaters, I'm really impressed with the clean burn, especially of this one, because this was in our downstairs powder room during the power outage. And it was going for probably, I think I had this lit for like 10 or 12 hours each of those days because we needed light in that bathroom, and this was the source. I mean, we also have a couple of flashlights, but this provided, I think, even a nicer ambiance, if you will, while taking a pee. But yeah, I really am impressed with how clean these all are, despite burning hours and hours on end. Like, this soy formula, this is why I love it. It's just so good. It's so good. All right, I'm about to blow some of your minds here with this one because I've been hanging on to this candle, and I actually have two of them, but I've been hanging on to them for years from Bath & Body Works because I just was like, I can't burn these. They're like collector's items. No, they're not collector's items. They're candles that I need to use. So do you guys remember this collection? I do not remember the name of it, but this is, packaging I feel like used to be a lot better at Bath & Body Works. This was, I think it was like a Moroccan inspired collection. If you are one of those Bath & Body Works historians, will you chime in on what this was? But this is Crimson Velvet. So this came out in 2014. So this isn't even as old as the Vanilla Cedar Wood. But anyway, Crimson Velvet. This was when they still had the blurbs. So make this astoundingly elegant blend of creamy Madagascar vanilla, velvety milk accents, and exotic sandalwood, your home's signature fragrance. By the way, this one was $34.50. I remember kind of balking at the price, but I got this during like a really good sale, and I think I got two of these for like, I think at the time they were maybe like 15 bucks each, which was way more than I ever wanted to spend. Bath and Body Works 3-wick back in the day. But yeah, you guys, this is burning like a freaking champ. Look at that gorgeous wax. This smells so good, you guys. This is absolutely delightful. I'm glad that I still have another one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and save the other one for next January because I'm really enjoying this during the month of January. Like, I'm really getting into these kind of spicier vanillas, the more sandalwoody type scents, like the cozy cashmere type fragrances. This has been a really nice change of pace for me, especially after all of like the heavy gourmands during, you know, the fall and Christmas. So I've really been enjoying this, but how many ounces was this? I think this was more, this was 15.8. The other ones are 14, right? Do I have one here? Oh, I don't even think I have one. No. Yeah, I think the other ones are 14.5 ounces if I remember correctly. So yeah, but I do like this little jingle jangle thing here. So anyway, love that so much. I didn't burn this as much as I probably should have this past week, but this is Madagascar Vanilla from Nest Candles. I'm burning it to review it. I will say I really love the scent, but the performance is, she's a little light. I'm not entirely surprised. Usually vanilla candles do tend to usually be a little lighter, but it's a really nice vanilla. So if you have a smaller space than what I have, I think you're gonna get a lot more out of that than what I'm currently getting out of it. So speaking of vanilla, I busted out a vanilla bean macaron, which is one of my faves from HomeWorx. I really hope this one gets repackaged this year. This one here I picked up in 2021. This is pretty basic. It's vanilla bean, whipped vanilla, brown sugar, and amber. Not much here in the way of amber. This is just a nice gourmand vanilla. It's delicious and I love it, and it's burning really well. So back when we had metal lids, I really miss those metal lids. I just keep all of my like metal lids from my older HomeWorx candles now, and I pop them on the new candles that I get. So, by the way, I did place an order on QVC for one of the new candles that was recently released from HomeWorx. It's the Blueberry Violet Tart or something like that. Now I don't even remember the name of it. Anyway, it's gonna probably take like 2 weeks to get to me, so I'll let you know how it is when I get it. But glazed blueberry muffin. All right, so this one has one of the old. No, this is the new lid. I don't like these new lids. I'm not a fan. But anyway, I ended up melting this one, just like the other one that you saw. It's a delicious scent, but it was really light, the first one that I burned. And so I decided just to pop it underneath the lamps because I thought I might get some better performance out of it. And I do think that it performed better for me under a lamp than it would have had I had it lit. So I feel like I still got my money's worth out of this one, at least in terms of the fragrance output, but definitely not with the ambiance, obviously, since I didn't light it. But that being said, I hope this particular scent sticks around in the lineup, but it needs to be reformulated. This needs way more either fragrance oils or, I don't know, magic powder, I don't know, but it needs more oomph. That's for sure. And then we have, oh gosh, my beloved hot cider donut. This one was from 2019. Again, we have one of these metal lids, which will be popped off of here and will go on one of the newer candles. This was one of those candles that literally almost every ounce of wax dissipated from the bottom of the container. Every once in a while, you'll get a HomeWorx where like there's nothing left in the bottom, and this was one. I love this scent, you guys. It really does smell like a donut, a cinnamon sugar donut. That's what it smells like. It's delicious, and it seems to be sticking around. So if you're interested in this, it is currently available at homeworx.shop, and I'm not sure what the sale is this weekend, but you can definitely use my discount code to save 15% off of whatever the price point of this is. I'm pretty sure there's a candle sale happening this weekend. So, but that is yummy, and I would so recommend. All right, We're going back to the Cringle Reserve candles. This is sprinkled, it says macaroons, but this is a macaron scent. Yeah, Cringle, I feel like the guys at Cringle are convinced that macaron and macaroon is the same thing or that they're interchangeable. They're not in my book because I'm a cookie expert. I love sweets. And a macaroon are those like coconut haystack type cookies. And a macaron is like the French patisserie, you know, these cookies with the fun little filling inside. So anyway, they're calling it macaroons, but it is sprinkled macarons in my eyes. So I'm just gonna cross one of those O's off and then that'll fix that for me. Anyway, how you guys, I love this one. Now this one I was kind of nursing along because these did sell out before I could get to them. I was very mad at myself, but also I needed a little bit of extra sleep that morning. It was a rough sleeping night for me, so I missed the launch of these. They're currently sold out, this and the sweet cream, but as soon as they pop back in stock, I'm pouncing because these are performing so well, you guys. These are really, really perfect in terms of strength and throw. I can smell them very easily in the open concept areas of our home, and I can smell them extremely well in the upstairs. I've been taking a lot of my candles upstairs to burn them in our master bedroom because the ceilings down there are more of like the ceiling height of like a normal house. In the downstairs of our house, we have really high ceilings, which is great. Like it adds a nice airiness, obviously, but a lot of the fragrance just kind of like goes up. So yeah, these are so good, you guys. I really love, especially the sweet cream and this one, but all of them are performing extremely well, including this Midnight Rose. Now this one I didn't burn quite as long because honestly, it was so intense. I had this one going in here in the dining room and it was like, it almost kind of choked me out. It was so strong. So I've been limiting the burn of this one, but I really like this rose scent. So what I think I might do, and I don't know how this is gonna go, but I think I might just light one of the wicks at a time and kind of alternate that. It's probably gonna ruin the candle, but I can barely leave these two wicks lit for like 2 hours before I'm like, I have to blow this out. Like it gets to be too much. So if you like a really strong potent rose, you really should check this one out. Like it is strong. It's almost too strong. And California Cab here, this is a nice one. I did burn this one quite a bit this week, so we are almost at the halfway point with this one. This is so grapey. It's a really nice Concord grape to my nose. It's not a straight up like boozy wine scent per se, but it definitely makes you think vineyard, you know, grapey, winey goodness, minus the alcohol notes. So, but I do actually really enjoy this one. Again, it's not gonna be hoard worthy for me, but I think it's good. So there's that. I'm gonna start awkwardly reaching behind me here, so bear with me. I'm gonna move the Scentsy off to the side for now. Okay, these two I finished in the early part of the week, and then I cleaned them out because, well, I had nothing else to do. So I wanted to show them to you when they were all clean and ready to be repurposed. These are 2 HomeWorx candles, and because I took the labels off, I don't remember the names of them. I'm pretty sure this blue one was Winter Walk or something like that. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the green one. Also, I didn't do in-depth reviews of these. I probably should have done that, but I don't know. I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I should have. Anyway, you guys, I love these jars. I love repurposing these HomeWorx jars. So they're completely cleaned out. Like you can see, there's no residue from the wick clip glue. Sorry, I had to say that slow because that is a tongue twister. I cleaned up the lid really well. There's no remaining fragrance in here at all. So now I want to use these as little like treat jars for the puppies. I think just for my own like personal, like just to be sure, I am gonna like run these through the dishwasher one more time, but they've been scrubbed multiple times. So, you know, I think these are probably safe to reuse now, but you can reuse these for so much. I put Q-tips in these, cotton balls. You can use it to store pencils, pens, you know, like you can put some rice or something in the bottom of this and then stick your pens in there. There's a whole host of ways to reuse these, and they're just so pretty, and I am a sucker for all things green right now. And I thought this one would be so pretty in this room somewhere, because obviously I went with a blue theme in here, didn't I? Kind of regretting that choice now. I'm really over blue. I do get questions about this color. So this is, oh no, I forgot the name of it. It's color matched at Sherwin-Williams, but it's a Benjamin Moore color. Oh, Wedgwood Gray. So this is Benjamin Moore Wedgwood Gray, and this part here matters. I got it color matched at Sherwin-Williams. The base paints for the two different companies are different. So Sherwin-Williams tends to have a little bit more of a gray undertone in their base paint. And so it is slightly different from the Wedgwood Blue had I gone with Benjamin Moore paint. So I don't know if that matters to you, but it's gonna look slightly different if you go with the Benjamin Moore version. So yeah, anyway, I'm over the color. Which is a bummer for me because Craig said I cannot repaint right now. We are redoing the hardwoods and like finishing the hardwoods in the downstairs of our house this year. And it's gonna be a spendy little venture for us. So yeah, that's it. That's it for the like home improvement projects this year, minus the hot water heater that we currently have to replace and the hot tub that we need to refinish. Yeah, there's a lot. Home ownership. This place, like in the last few months, I feel like has been a money pit, but I'm trying to remember it's an investment. It's an investment. All right, let's keep going. Snow Angels. So I started this week and finished it this week. Listen, I burned this for hours and hours on end, and you know what? It actually burned pretty decently for as long as I had it lit each day. It was probably lit for 8 hours each day that I had it. So you can see here, not a bad burn for a HomeWorx, for burning it for that long. It's a nice scent. I had this one sitting around for a little while. This was from 2020. I don't love this scent. I don't think I would repurchase this personally. It's candied cranberry, raspberry cream, crystallized vanilla, and sandalwood. Yeah, I mean, if you like a fruitier scent in the winter, this might be a great option for you. Not that I think it's currently available, but I don't know, if you ever see it around and that appeals to you. They really burn well. Like, I mean, we all know that HomeWorx have some issues. It's well documented. But yeah, occasionally you get some where you're like, oh, you're doing great. In fact, I had several this week that did quite well. So that's good. This one here, did I review this? I feel like I maybe reviewed this already, but maybe not. Mochaccino crumb cake. When did I even buy this? This was a 2022. I don't think I reviewed this. Maybe I'll still do a review of this. I don't even know if it's still available, but didn't get that deep into this one. I do like it. It's like a coffee cake scent. It's actually pretty good. I do like that. So sorry about all the bending and weirdness in this video. You're just gonna have to bear with me until I'm back on the floor in there. Coconut shortbread. Also, this one was lit for hours and hours each day. There's a look inside of that one. She burned great. No issues. Pretty clean at the end as well. Like sometimes they just behave. They just behave really well, and sometimes they do not. So, whoa, look what I had to dig out for the power outage. We went with a Lux, but what's here? Oh, it's my vintage pomander. So I did sacrifice the last little bit of this, my beloved. If you're new here, this was my collab candle with Cringle. It's coming back this next holiday season. But I did put the last little bit of this into my candle crock in the laundry room late last week, and oh man, she did really well in the crock, but this one also did really well burning for me. So I love, if you love a really beautiful orange pomander for the holidays, definitely check this one out when it comes back next holiday season. The focus is a little bit more on the orange than the clove, which is what I personally am drawn to. But yeah, I love it. It's so good. And then the big Mama Jama. This is my HomeWorx Luxe candle. These are so awkwardly big, right? This is the Spun Vanilla Sugar. I've had this one sitting in my little entryway cabinet here for a very long time. I burned it to just about the halfway point, and then I was like, I'm kind of over the scent, so I just put it away. But it came in so handy because she's a 5-wick, so a good amount of light output from this one. And again, contributing to the heat in our house. It's a great scent. I do really like the smell, and I hadn't smelled it in a while, so you know, it was nice to have it back. It's spun sugar, whipped cream, sugar, lemon, and vanilla. It's delicious. It's gourmand, obviously. But yeah, so this one, it didn't get sooty, but I did see some wick residue, and there's a little bit of cracking from it probably cooling quite quickly because it was cold in the house after I blew it out. But overall, it still burned really well for being lit for 10 hours last Saturday and Sunday. So I'll give you a peek at the inside there. So yeah, definitely some discoloration that started to form there, but not bad. I'm telling you, what year was this? 2022. I don't know, that's a winner. I don't know, is this still available? I don't know if it is. It might be at homeworx.shop. But anyway, it's yummy and it's performing well. And oh, please, as I drop it. Okay, so I did have the opportunity to do some melting this week, and it's a lot of the stuff that I shared in my collab video that went up with my bestie Lisa this past Sunday here on my channel. It was our January like transitional suggestions. I will link that video in the description box down below if you missed it, but yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing this week. So we have Sandalwood Tangerine, so beautiful, very masculine, but just a beautiful sandalwood scent with a nice touch of citrus to it, but it's very, very masculine smelling overall. But I like it. I had this in my club for a while. I do have several of these in my backup stash, which you are going to see when I do my updated like candle and wax collections video. So I didn't feel like I needed it in my club anymore. Plus it came back in the catalog for, I think it was actually spring, summer last year. So anyway, that's a great scent. If you can ever get your hands on it, so good. Vanilla Suede. Now this was a Bring Back My Bar, and it's in my club. Again, a masculine, definitely more perfumey type scent. I love this one. It's definitely got some sandalwood vibes to it as well. I've really been liking the mix of vanilla, sandalwood, and a touch of like spice. And this definitely gives me those vibes for sure. Hocus Pocus, Perfectly Wicked. This is another one that is leans a little bit more masculine and perfumey, but this is very similar to Tom Ford Lost Cherry. If you are a Tom Ford perfume fan, it's not available right now, but if you can get it, it smells just like that perfume. It is delightful. I had a couple cubes left of Fall Into Love, so I decided to warm that. Nice. A perfumey tree type scent for sure. I don't love this one, but it was nice. Definitely, I finished it. I mean, Quiver. Okay, this was Bring Back My Bar, so it's not really worth talking about. And this was Bring Back My Bar, was it last January? I feel like it was last January. So pretty though. Again, very perfumey vanilla sandalwood. We got a lot of vanilla and sandalwood here. We have Positively Pink, which you might still be able to get. This is part of a like breast cancer awareness collection that they put out in October, I think it was. A few of the scents are actually in my like, I pulled them aside to melt during February as well because they're kind of sweeter candy type scents. But this one here, Definitely came across more as like a perfumey, sandalwoody type vibe. So anyway, love that. Pink leather, went through some pink leather, still have 2 of those left. A happy birthday, because I needed some cake this week, so we got that. And white, amber, and silk. I feel like white, amber, and silk was potentially, was this a bring back my bar? I don't remember when I bought this, but it was in my collection, so I busted it out. Honestly, this gives me more like laundry type vibes, like laundry detergent type vibes. It's very fresh, very clean. I have this one going in my kitchen right now, and I actually like it. I do. It's not one that I would say is hoard worthy for me, but again, I'm just going for something that's a little bit different during the month of January. So yeah, and that's it. That's what I burned and melted this week. So weather's supposed to improve this weekend, so we should be back to normal, and I probably won't have quite this many candles to share next week. But anyway, let me know what you were burning and melting in the comments down below. I hope the weather where you are at is what you want it to be, whether that is sunshine, snow, or rain. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, give it a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Scentsy Mardi Gras first sniff impressions, the Mardi Gras collection. So if you're interested in that, that's coming up tomorrow. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.